Hello and welcome to the Immunity Idols BBR draft analysis for Season 6 of the BBR. I am your host and your coach, Mounte. I'm excited to play in this season of the BBR. There are some really good coaches. A lot of people have played, a lot of people I've never played, and I would like to. So I'm very excited to be here, and I'm very excited about my team. My team is probably the most fun team I've ever drafted. So if you've been a fan of the channel, buckle up. And if you're new, welcome. This is a great time to tune in because the team I've drafted here is almost a meme team level of you'll see what I mean. This is a bit of a preview here, but this is nothing compared to what's in store. A quick little go over of the rules of the BBR. You get one Tera captain, and you get two Tera types for that captain. Unlike last season, it does not have to be a stab type. It can be two types, whatever you want. So for example, my first choice was Regi, and I don't have to choose Tera Electric on it. I can do Ice and Grass, and this mon is not as broken in draft as it is in Smogon because you're more likely to run into ground types with Regi, and just people can prep specifically for it. Most things are less broken in draft than they are in like a standard rule set, but this mon should still be amazing. Just a really good pivot or even a great attacker. It did get nerfed. Transistor went from 1.5 to 1.3 times damage for electric moves, and that is significant for sure, but shout out to the admins who lowered it from so it's only 17 points because it's my Tera captain, so minus the 3 points of the Tera tax, it's a 14 point mon. Initially it was 16 when I drafted it, so the admins were kind enough to retroactively lower the points for me after it was nerfed, because it came out after we started drafting. So thank you to them. But I think this mon is still first pick worthy. And keep in mind, I was actually third overall pick, so there was some wild shit I could have taken, like Urshifu, Single Strike. Probably Dragapult was available. I don't even remember, to be honest. But I just really wanted this mon. The speed is incredible. I can outspeed Scarf, Iron Valiant, and everything slower than that. So, and it's just so strong, and you can't check it with ground types anymore. So, very excited to use this. But there are still checks to it. Iron Treads, Gudra H. So I wanted a mon that fucked up those mons. So I got Urshifu Rapid Strike. This mon is also now banned in Smogon OU. But yeah, it got buffed big time in this gen. And now it gets Trailblaze, which is really nice for a water type, just to hit opposing water types. It has Swords Dance, which is like very big for this mon. And Punching Glove was an item that was basically made for this mon because Surging Strikes benefits from it, Drain Punch, of course, Ice Punch, etc. So, yeah, this mon got a lot of buffs, and I didn't get to use it in Gen 8 in draft, so I'm very excited to use it. It'll eat up the ground types that want to still try and switch into Regi. Next I got Zoroark H. Now, I figured I'd go full, trickery mode, disguised as Regi or Urshifu, weaken the checks to these mons with Zoroark, right? It makes sense. Oh, you got an Iron Treads? Yeah, hey, it's me, Regi winks, and then boom, you hit him with the Specs Shadow Ball, and then Regi can finish him off later or something, Something like that. I don't know. It should be fun. Zoroark also is just a fun mon in general. The typing is really nice. It's just like a way better version of other Zoroark, mostly for the typing. Being immune to fighting normal ghosts. Is that it? Yeah, that's a lot though. Next, we've got Iron Leaves. This, yeah, again, going for the whole fuck ground type of life here. This team is very Regi Aleki centric, as you may expect. First overall pick. Well, by overall I mean not overall. You know? Third overall pick. Yes, Iron Leaves looks fun. I really wanted to try it. At first I was thinking I would do some kind of electric terrain shit, which Iron Leaves benefits from, and it also is like a nice ground move switch in, and it messes up ground types and seemed synergistic. Spoiler, didn't get Pincurchin, because Pincurchin just kind of sucks. But, you know, Iron Leaves can set his own electric terrain, and then if he goes down, Regieleki's boosted as fuck. Next we have Moltres. I ended up switching this Mon for Arcanine after the draft. Now, I did it too late for week 1. It was after the grace period, and so I will have Moltres for week 1. No Arcanine yet. This is the case with 2 other Mons as well, which we'll get to. But yeah, the idea behind Moltres was, yeah, something to take on, what, grass and ground types, I guess? I think that was what I was thinking. Really, very Regieleki focused, clearly. But I think in hindsight, this was a mistake of a pick. This Mon was 13 points, which I feel was too expensive. And it doesn't get Defog anymore, it doesn't get Scorching Sands. I think it may have lost Mystical Fire as well. You know, Roost PP got nerfed, so it's a pivot, which is good for this team, but yeah, I don't know, wasn't feeling it. So we got Arcanine, hey. Next, Tinkaton. Yeah, enjoyed Tinkaton a lot in pack. I figured I'd want a bit more defense going on here on my team. Also some Stealth Rock would be nice, and a Steel type, and a Fairy type, and some knockoff. I guess I have knockoff in Zoroark, but yeah, Tinkaton just provides a lot for a team, I think, and only 8 points. Seemed like a steal. Yeah, big fan of this Mon. Next we have H. Braviary. Another 8-pointer, which I feel is a bargain. This feller is, I've been playing with this Mon, and wow, it's fucking good. Between Sheer Force, like Life Orb sets with agility, or just Esper Wing Tinted Lens sets, there are a few ways to go about this Mon, and they are both very good. And the reason I started looking at it, because I was like, I should probably get more hazard removal. I only have Regieleki right now, because this Mon does get Defog. And then yeah, the more I looked at it, I was like, whoa, wait, 8 points is very cheap, I think, for what this thing could potentially do. Part of the reason I got Arcanine over Moltres is because I got this Mon as a flying type, so it just seemed to fit better. Not that you can't have 2 flying types, but yeah, having one is enough, I think, for me. Next we have Regi fucking Drago, guys. 10 points, doesn't matter what the points are. It could be 28 points, and I'd take Regi Drago, baby. Not as good as he could be, I guess, because I can't Tera him. But I think it fits pretty well with the whole Zoroark disguise bullshit. The double Regi? Oh, come on. Double Regi? How are you going to stop double Regi, dude? You're going to force these guys to bring their Fairy type every week, bring their Ground type every week, and Zoroark's just going to come in and just blast them, you know, boys, guys? Come on. Next, Doug Trio. Oh, that's right. You thought you were safe with switching into your guy? Your unnamed guy? It doesn't matter. We got Dougie. Zoroark baits in the check, U-turns out. Oh, Dougie traps ya. And now, you fucked. GG, no re. Truthfully, that scenario won't work all the time, but it will force Shed Shell on a lot of mons that might prefer AV or a Resist Berry to take on Regi Drago and Regieleki, or even Urshifu. So, yeah, guys, it's not a meme team. It's a serious team. It looks very memey. We even have Morgrim here. He's 2 points. I wanted some screens, and I needed a dark type. Okay, this mon became Umbreon. Yes, I went from 2 points to like 8-point Umbreon because Arcanine was actually much cheaper than Moltres. And then what was my last pick here? Oh yes, Venomoth. Venomoth I traded in for Muck. That was why. Yeah, I wanted a powerful what's it called? Poison attacker to help out Regi Drago kill the fairies. But yeah, I realize this team is like sorely missing bulk. It's hard. It's okay. It's a hard team to fight, no doubt, because there's so much trickery going on here. But it is a hard team to pilot. And I was prepping for week 1, and I was like, oh, I have no switch-ins to anything. So yeah, basically Moltres, Morgrim, and Venomoth out. Arcanine, Umbreon, and Muck are in. And that is my roster. A lot of silly stuff, a lot of potential for silliness, and I'm really excited to use this team. And yeah, I mean, check me out. Keep checking me out. Continue to check me out via the subscription button. And you can even like button if you want. So yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching, guys, and catch you hopefully for week 1 where I play John Jr. All right.